Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea live stream. Also, episode 11 on the Spotify and Apple podcast of WorldWideChels. This is your review. Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1 at the 3-point lane. As always, Chelsea will forever get that win. I think in 67 games, Tottenham have only won 6 times against Chelsea in the league, whilst the rest were majority of wins for Chelsea and also draws over there. So it is one thing. We know Chelsea aren't perfect. Chelsea aren't back. Chelsea aren't special, winning games week in, week out. But it is always guaranteed that Chelsea will beat Spurs. 6 out of 7 away from home at 3-point lane, I believe it was as well. It is a good win. I wasn't worried about conceding, even though Tosin came on very late and, mini heart attacks from that. But in general, Tottenham didn't really scare us. It was more of Chelsea not putting away the chances. But I do have to give my full credit to Caicedo. This guy is a machine, an engine. We had the likes of Makalele, who had the position named after him. We have Kante, filling up the whole pitch. And now we've got Caicedo. We have had gems over the decades, guys. And this guy is another special player. So I want to give him full credit because a lot of rival fans downplay him. I think this season he scored goals. He's won the ball a lot more. He's got assists now. And his overall game is getting better and better. So, yeah, I want to give a full shout out to Caicedo before everyone talks, of course. I'm joined here with my co-hosts, Alfred and Sindre. DJ couldn't come on today. He's got work, but he'll be on another time. I really wish we can get everyone together for the first time, especially on a special win on the 1st of November. But Alfred, we'll start with you because I know you're very tired and I know it's like 6:30 in the morning or something. How are you finding the game, man?
Man, it was a very, very strange game. I didn't know how to feel. Like I was pretty confident because they were quite lackluster. Like they were very, very bad today. They were nowhere near as up for this game as I thought they would be. Um, but at the same time, we were very good, but in some ways very poor as well. Like we should have finished off this game a long time ago, and all those missed opportunities. I just had this sickening, lingering feeling that a goal could come from anywhere. So even when you're not playing well, in football, it can happen that a player can just decide to have a stupid shot out of nowhere, even from a stupid distance, and score a goal or something, and that's happened to Chelsea before several times. So in the back of my mind, I just had something like that, that fear of something happening. But I'm so glad that it didn't happen. We got there in the end, and that's all that matters. 3 points and beautiful. And I just want to quickly say, Sanchez, man, that goalkeeper today, I really, really loved his performance. I thought that his distributions and his awareness in this game were incredible. Like he was there to get, like every time there was danger, he was first to get the ball. We saw some very, very good distribution to potentially
Neto, which we'll be talking about shortly as well, definitely.
Yeah. So no, there was definitely some very, very good things to consider. Um, Again, I wish we would have killed the game off quicker so that we could have had a nicer, more relaxing experience watching this game. But of course, with Chelsea Football Club, unfortunately, we don't get that at this club because we don't like to do that. We like to make things difficult. But yeah, that's it. We got the win and we move, and hopefully we can build momentum from here because, mate, 4th place there on the table, as you can see, looks a lot better than where it was before this game, which was 9th. So
Yeah. Thank you, Sindre Senior, for that. Highly, highly appreciate. I think that's the most I've heard Alfred talk in a very, very long time. In one go. So, you know
Yeah,
what? Early morning Australia, a win. Can't really blame you. There, Sunday already for you. I think. Yeah, it's already Sunday for you actually. So,
yeah.
yeah, good
Been
win.
up this entire night, no nap during the day or nothing either. So
Yeah, as soon as the stream ends, make sure you get your rest, bro. Well
I think,
deserved, of course. Everyone tuning in, please smash the like button. We've got nearly 20 people tuned in. I'm gonna hand it over to the main man, Mr. Sindre, who's been waiting. He's been eager to get his points across, and we're gonna hear it for the next half an hour at this rate. But no, I'm joking. Sindre, over to you, bro. I hope you're
I,
good.
I
And
wouldn't
it's a good win.
I wouldn't have it any other way. By the way, this man can go for an hour if he wants.
Let's go,
Thank you, Alfred. It
Sindre.
was also
Over to
good to
you.
hear more from you. Nah, to be honest, really happy with the win, of course. Only a 1-0 win. We are now joint top with Arsenal in most goals scored, which is always nice to have a good attack. Good to have Joao Pedro back on the scoring sheet. Of course, should I
Did you take
maybe
him out of the FPL?
Yeah, I sadly did.
Oh,
I swapped him out for Reece James today.
okay. I still
Yeah,
kept him. I kept him because I knew
yeah.
Spurs.
I honestly I could have used my free today. I just was bothered. So I took like 12 points minus today because I wasn't bothered with the amount of minus points. But I had Reece James. Well, Caicedo got an assist, so that's at
That's
least
good.
8 points. Of course, I also swapped out Morgan Gibbs White, who then scored for Bournemouth against for Nottingham Forest against United,
Yeah.
who I swapped for Brian Mbuemo, who didn't do shit. So that's a really smart decision from me. Um, of course, more games tomorrow. But yeah, happy with the game. Felt like we had control of Tottenham. Like I
Yeah.
said to you guys just before we started, like the misses from Gittins and Joao Pedro at the end there was bad, but the Gittins one I believe would have been called out for offside because the way Joao Pedro passed the ball, I felt like he was passing more forward than sideways, so therefore it might have been ruled out for offside. Of course, you should always bury those anyways, even though it might be called out for offside. But I didn't feel like it would cost us with those missed chances because Tottenham had from this website I checked, they had like 0.05 xg, 3 total shots in the entire game, 1 shot on goal, 1 shot that was blocked, and 1 shot that was off target. 2 of them I believe was from Mohamed Kudus. Kudus had a shot on goal and the shot that went over the bar. So I didn't feel like it was a problem. Good from Sanchez today as well. He really commanded the box. I think he almost claimed every single corner and every single cross that Tottenham put in today. He was really demanding and or commanding, I would say, in that area, and yeah, it was good from him.
Yeah. Yeah. Sanchez,
Yeah,
obviously, Alfred's mentioned it.
yeah,
Sindri's now mentioned it. We do have to
yeah,
give the
but
flowers when it's
especially to a goalkeeper who can be shaky, who can do mistakes. It's good to see that he can be reliable and call upon when he needed. Of course, he didn't really have any
Yeah,
saves today, but even though he was still commanding in the box and did what he had to do from all the crosses that Tottenham put in. And like Alfred said, I also agree his throwouts and distribution today was really good. But of course, like one of the comments said, man of the match today, of course, for me is Moises Caicedo. Like how he's been compared to Declan Rice is like I don't think they should be compared because Declan Rice is not a DM. Declan Rice is an eight. He's a box-to-box midfielder. There's a reason they bought Subamendi in the summer because they needed someone to sit in front of the defense, which is him, not Declan Rice. So I would rather compare Enzo Fernandez to Declan Rice than Moises Caicedo. But Moises Caicedo, at this moment, in my opinion, is the best midfielder in the league. The way he dominates midfields, he just wins tackles out of nowhere, and when you think he is not supposed to get the ball, he gets the ball. He's commanding in the air as well from someone who is, I believe, 5'10",
Mhm.
who isn't tallest. He's really good with his jumping, and his shooting has been improving. Of course, scoring 3 goals this season. He's joint top scorer for us this season with Joao Pedro now, who's also on 3 goals overall this season, for us in the league. Yeah, I like that picture.
Good
Like,
at the thumbnail as well today.
yeah,
He's been everywhere.
yeah, like the when I've seen videos where they compare Caicedo and Rice, and they like go through the attributes, and people say Declan Rice's passing is better than Caicedo's. I don't understand that, because Caicedo's passing is so good. His long balls are so good as well. He dictates the play when we don't think that's what we call him. I think he's not a controller; he's a destroyer. If you go by terms of DMs, he likes to break up play and dispossess opposition attackers. But like, I get that Declan Rice is out. He's better at set pieces and crossing. But to be fair, I don't look at that as the main passing attribute of a midfielder, especially like a DM slash box midfielder. So yeah, he is phenomenal. One of the few players, I believe, in my opinion, who actually lives up to the price tag. Like,
Mm,
if you ask Liverpool fans, I think this is the biggest miss they
100%.
made
100%.
recently in transfer windows. But of course, they made a mistake of going for Lavia, jumping from Lavia to Caicedo. I've talked about this a lot on streams, and then missing out on both of them because they jumped from one target to another, trying to convince Caicedo to come there. But Caicedo's mind was already set to join Chelsea, which I love. He is going to be a future Chelsea legend, in my opinion. I don't think he will leave for at least 5 to 6 years. Maybe when he's in his prime, he might leave for Real Madrid, but then we will command a big sum for him, more than what we already bought him for. I believe we can almost get 60 to 70 million more for him at that point. We will see how much the market has changed by then with transfer fees and stuff like that. But yeah, like, good performance defensively. Didn't feel like we did many mistake in the game. Of course, more passing mistakes further up, but less mistakes from the back, and good to get a clean sheet. And overall, the most important thing is the victory.
Well said. Well said. Thank you, Sindre, for that amazing Titanic essay of yours. Highly, highly. I mean, look, I agree with all of it. I do want to say, from a neutral standpoint, I do get where Arsenal fans are coming with Rice. I do think he has improved massively,
Yeah,
especially in the last 2 years for sure. But like Sindre said, I think they're two different positions. I don't think you can compare. Obviously, one is an 8 and one is a 6. But as you can see, Caicedo is doing a two-man job, even from defensively and going up. So that's why, I'm always going to say Caicedo stands out more. The passing, I might disagree with you, Sindre. I think Rice is a bit ahead in passing. I think personally, anyway, from what I've seen in the last 2 years from Rice, I think, yeah, I'm not a fan of Rice, by the way. But I think he's massively improved in the last 2 years. I think Caicedo is still, it's getting there, but I don't think he's officially there yet. But everything else, Caicedo is way better, like without a doubt. Um, but as you said, you did mention the crosses and the set pieces that Rice does excel in. So, look, I do want to speak about Neto very, very quickly. Obviously, I don't want to make it negative about him, but I do need to say a few things about him. I see great spaces, great runs. I see Sanchez picking up the player from far. I see players trying to pick him out, and I don't know. I'm 100% sure he was just tired. I think he was just tired, and it asked a question to Enzo Maresca. Why did the sub not come on? Why did Estevao not come on earlier? Neto had made... Look, he had a great game. I'm not even going to say he was bad or average. He had a great game. But I just felt like on a normal day at home, if he had got those chances and he made those runs, on a normal day, I think he would be taking at least one or two of these chances. There was times where he got the ball, he had to cut back, or he couldn't control it, or there's always something. Sanchez, as you guys said, was picking out these passes, guys. These were great passes. These weren't average passes. So yeah, Enzo Maresca, I don't really understand the thinking behind it. Obviously, the team lineup clearly does not pick on merit. We see three great players play midweek with amazing performances and did not start. Gittins could have started today. I don't think Garnacho was that bad. Obviously, Trends in our group chat was saying he was rubbish. I think it was a bit harsh. But shout out to Trends as well. Supported me since 2016. Big up to him. We also had Joao Pedro obviously not scoring and not having that many shots in the last three games. I think the second last game, he had 3 shots, but the last game, 0 shots. And the game before the second game, 0 shots as well. And then today, he was all over. We saw him making decent space to hit it on the volley. Anywhere in the corner, that would have been a goal. Anywhere other than straight, that was a goal in my eyes. 1-on-1, not confident at the moment, not scoring goals, of course. Could have been a different one as well. Could have had 3-4 goals today. Would have been perfect for my FPL. I did keep him in because I thought Tottenham will give us those 3 points as we do. Something that never changes. No matter how bad Chelsea are, you can always rely on this fixture. I was worried that the form that we're coming into, we could let ourselves down. But we did get the win in. So we have spoken about Sanchez, obviously Joao Pedro getting his goal now. Chelsea in 4th place. We've also got, Sunderland, Man City playing tomorrow. I think Sunderland also playing tomorrow, Monday, or something like that. Were there any other key points for you guys? I mean, you know what was a highlight for you guys? Xavi Simons coming on and getting subbed. I was happy about that. I can tell you that for sure now. My brother texted me saying Xavi Simons just not made the best midfielder, Caicedo. I think he not made Caicedo and then lost the ball, right? Chelsea players came after him and then he got subbed. He's just not up to the speed when it comes to these big games. So for me, that was a highlight. Xavi Simons getting subbed off after coming on for sure. For you guys though, were there any other main things that stood out for you? I mean, we spoke about Caicedo, Sanchez.
There was one thing.
Yeah, go for it.
The challenge by Bentancur on Reece James in, I believe it was the first half.
First off, yeah.
Where he had, I will say, it for me, it looks like studs on ankle. Where he puts his feet on Reece James' ankle in its high speed as well, so it is dangerous. It could have actually, I would say, it could have broken Reece James' leg. It wasn't.
The Premier League actually turned it off the comments on the Twitter. I don't know if you guys saw it. They limited the comments.
Damn.
As soon as they put the tweet out, or FA, I forgot who it was, they put the tweet out saying why it was not a red card. They turned off the comments so you could only quote it. So obviously, clearly there was something wrong. And then I think we did get one back on them in the second half as well. That could have been a red as well. So I think it was equal in the end. I think Fernandez did a foul. I think it was, or somewhat. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But that was disgusting. Reece James.
That
was disgusting.
That Enzo one wasn't that bad compared to the Bentancur one. In my opinion.
I don't think the commentators were trying to say that it was
push it. Yeah,
kind of like
Jamie Carragher, especially that clown that hates on Chelsea.
Yeah, so that for me is a talking point because it's such. I would say that's the closest challenge to a red card that's not a red card. So Tottenham was lucky there, in my opinion. Could have been reduced to 10 men early in the first half and wasn't. Glad to see Reece James is healthy and hopefully he can keep playing on 90 minutes, because I like that every time there is a talk about who's the best right back in the league, what does I see in every single comment? Reece James can't be the best right back because he can't stay fit for two to more than three games. He can't play for more than 3 games in a row. The brother has now been basically injury free for an entire year.
Yeah, he's
Why?
improved.
What?
In that regard.
Like yes, he can still pick up an injury. So can every single other player who has struggled with injuries in one particular area in their career. Of course, when they've picked up an injury there will always be small problems in that area. It will not fully recover. Just ask Thierry Henry. Henry had knee problems. If you ask him now, he can't run anymore. That's how bad his knees are. He basically said that he can't run anymore. You might see him do some small sprints, but he can't really do long sprints like he did when he was playing for Arsenal at that speed. His knees are done because of the injuries. So to just see Reece James being protected, playing 90 minutes, running more, like if you saw Reece James now to Reece James 2 to 3 years ago, he has changed his body a lot. He has become a lot leaner. He's not as bulky as he was before. And I think that might have been one of the problems as well. As might maybe it have something to do with growth and other stuff like that. Because don't forget, some men aren't completely outgrown until they're like 25. Your body doesn't stop really growing until you're 25. You might not notice that the height difference or anything like that, but the body doesn't stop like changing until you're 25. The same with the brain and stuff like that. But to see this guy now play at the level he is, of course, I hope to see him back as a flying wing back, but that might never happen. But to still have him there playing game in, hopefully is soon to be gaming week in, week out. That's an amazing. He's the captain for the club. He will captain the club for many years, I believe. He will be a Chelsea legend in the future. Hopefully, playing for Chelsea for basically his entire career, apart from the loan spell to Wigan. But yeah, he's so good, and to just have him on the pitch is so good. He's such an amazing defender.
Could have had a
In my
goal as well.
opinion,
Could have had a goal.
best right back in the league.
Not
And of
Timber?
course,
Not Timber?
no. Timber's really good, but if you really look at Timber's career compared to Reece James's career, Timber has been out for more games for Arsenal than Reece James has.
Oh, I didn't. I'm saying it as a joke,
Yeah.
but Arsenal fans always say it to me.
Yeah. But if you look at it, Reece James has been out more seasons. If you look at it, he's been out for more seasons. But if you look at the games overall, like I looked at this earlier, Reece James has been injured for less games than Jurgen Timber. That just says something about it, because Timber struggled with an ACL injury that's basically an entire year out, and then he struggled with another big injury afterwards, so that made him out for a longer period of time. But Reece James has had more injuries, but for shorter periods of time than what Timber has. But it looks that way because of the amount of seasons Reece James really struggled with the groin injuries and stuff like that. So it's the same with Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto struggled with a lot of big injuries earlier in his career. Now he hasn't really been injured when he has played for Chelsea. So you need to look at overall, like the injury problems and stuff like that. So Reece James is more injury prone, yes, but has still been out for less games than Timber, and he's still performing to the level he is with the amount of injuries he's had. And every single time he gets back, it's like he hasn't been injured, basically.
basically.
He performs to the same level. And that's the quality of him. He doesn't really have, like, I can't remember last time Reece James had a game under 5. He's always 5 or better, in my opinion, or maybe 6, you can say as well. So he's not performing badly in games.
Yeah. Well said. I mean, look, Reece James obviously has been around for a very, very long time. Arsenal are having a good season. Let's see if they can hold it through November. They've got some tough games, of course. Sunderland away,
Meeting us as well.
Derby, Bayern Munich away. Bayern Munich at home, and then Chelsea away, of course. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult one. We are going to wrap up here. It's been a great stream. I don't know how 26 minutes has already gone by. I mean, this is what happens when Chelsea win. We are very, very happy and excited.
Yeah.
I want you to listen on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Big up to every single one of you lot. But yeah, this is your stream for the Tottenham review. I was joined here by Mr. Sindre, of course, and Sindre. I was going to say Sindre Junior. Sindre Senior Alfred Ross in the building, who definitely needs to be going to sleep. I don't know if you see the other results. United did draw, which was a very, very good one for us. I'm tired of hearing United fans saying they're back. But yeah, we've got one over United with 2 points today, which is good to see. Just quickly, are we ahead of them in the league? Are we behind them?
Yes.
Oh, we're ahead of them. Yeah. Goal difference. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good weekend, guys. It's a good weekend. So we're
Where's Liverpool?
10th.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
but their games just started against Aston Villa.
Yeah, so if they win, they go third.
Yeah. So now next game is on Wednesday, I believe, 5th of November. Against
Karabakh and then Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
before the international break.
Yeah. We're going to, I believe it's Kazakhstan. No, not
Baku.
it is
I
Azerbaijan.
was there. I was just there recently. They said to come back again. I said maybe I'll come back, but no, I probably won't go to that game.
Score prediction for that game, guys.
Thank you, Sindre. We're gonna be extended for another 100 years, but yeah, we'll do score.
And the Wolverhampton game. I would like to hear what you guys.
Okay, we'll extend it by another 2 hours for now. No, joking. I'll go 2-1 Chelsea both ways actually. Karabakh 2-1 and Chelsea against Wolves 2-1.
Yeah, I think we will beat Karabakh by 3 goals. So I'm gonna go 3-0.
3-0.
Of course, early game, early kickoff, gonna be good because I will then jump on stream if you're gonna stream on Wednesday.
Let's go.
Wolverhampton this time at home. We know we can score 3 goals past them, and 4 goals. Hopefully, we don't concede 3 or 4 goals to next week. But I think 3-1. We will beat Wolverhampton 3-1 at home. What about you, Alfred?
Yeah, that's what I would have said for the Wolves game as well. I'll say 3-1 as well. But Karabakh, I think we're going to put 5 past them.
Wow. Away.
5-0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Positive Alfred is back, guys. Positive Alfred is back. There we have it. Cool. We will wrap up there. Big up Sindre, big up Alfred for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys very soon. Peace.
Peace, everyone. Thanks for joining. Up the Chels.